Welcome back to Intables, everyone. So I'm going to go up to you guys on HUSA, CEI, and IMPP, the three oil stocks that had the most amount of volume on Friday. I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for to have a continuation on this bounce, what would give us confirmation on a stronger bounce, just like we had recently with AMC, for example. I'm going to go over exactly the comparison between AMC's bounce and exactly what we're looking for here with HUSA, CEI, and IMPP to have a continuation on this bounce. Now, before I jump into this, all I ask in return for all of this is you smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more chart updates every single day that I mentioned throughout the week. And if you are a day trader or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts, we mentioned pre-market news before market open. Every single day we had a $6 price target that came out for AVDL, a major breakout from pre-market at $1.30, jumping up to $1.66 in pre-market. And then we were looking to see if we can continue on above our pre-market high at $1.66. We did break above it. We broke up all the way up to $2.67 on the day. In total, we had over 100% breakout with AVDL. So if you do want to see all these breakouts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. So let's jump into this one. So jumping into the daily chart with you guys here, starting off with HUSA, as you guys can see, we did recently have a major run all the way up to 1660. We did have our 20-day moving average cross above our 50-day moving average, giving us this confirmation on this spike with that increase in pressure, of course, and our increase in volume, giving us that major confirmation on that spike. And as you guys can see, we recently have been consolidating. We do have our 20 below our 50. We do need to cross our 20 back over our 50 to get more momentum to the upside. As you guys can see on the MACD, we do have our EMA lines that are below our MACD. We do need to cross back over. We did have a cross here with our EMA lines showing us a smaller spike on Friday. However, we do need these EMA lines to cross back over our MACD to have more confirmation on that continuation. And as you guys can see, we did have some buy pressure. We didn't have as much buy pressure as we did previously on our bounce. So we're going to keep an eye on these EMA lines crossing above our MACD. And we're also going to keep an eye on our 20-day moving average to see if we do cross back over our 50 to get more confirmation on that bounce. As you guys can see, again, to compare to AMC, we do have, again, our continuation that we had on a bounce recently. We did continue on with this bounce as we did have our 20 crossing back over our 50, giving us that strength to the upside, which gave us that continuation on that bounce. So that's what we're looking for with HUSA, CEI, and IMPP, is to have that continuation with our 20-day moving average crossing back over our 50. And as you guys can see, we also did have our EMA lines crossing above our MACD, which gave us that confirmation on that bounce. We had our increase in buy pressure as well, which gave us confirmation on this bounce. A very nice continuation on that channel that we were tracking previously. So looking at HUSA again, we do want this 20-day to cross back over our 50. We want our EMA lines to cross back over our MACD, so that way we have more confirmation on that strength. Again, a very nice bounce that we had on Friday. However, we need to continue on with buy pressure to get that stronger push. And again, if we do get confirmation on this, we will alert this in the Intables room. And looking over at CEI, as you guys can see, we do have on our daily chart the same thing happening here. We have our 20-day moving average below our 50. Again, we do like this consolidation. We did have a break previously as we did have our 20 crossing over our 50. We also had a major spike, which we also did alert in the Intables room last year. If you guys did catch this, an amazing breakout. We just consistently continue to break out here, and it was an amazing breakout. And here on this bounce, it was a very nice bounce as well. So we need our 20 to cross back over our 50 to get more confirmation on that bounce. And as you guys can see, we also do have our EMA lines below our MACD, still showing us that we still do need continuation on that pressure. Again, a smaller spike here with CEI compared to IMPP and HUSA on Friday. As you guys can see here on IMPP, very similar. However, with IMPP, we are testing a previous level that we had, and we had a major bounce from. If we can continue on above this bounce, we can continue on higher. However, as you guys can see, we are testing the lower end of our 20-day moving average. Want to see if we can jump back over it, start to consolidate on top of it, and then get our 20 to cross back over our 50 ultimately to have a stronger bounce here. Again, we could be getting trapped here if we do not get a better setup, in my opinion, because again, as you guys can see, we did drop just below our lows that we had. As you guys can see, just dropping below our lows that we had previously. So we're going to be careful. Again, I do like the levels that we are at this point to see if we can possibly bounce. But again, just keeping an eye on this for that stronger momentum to get that strength to the upside. Again, as you guys can see on the RSI, we were oversold, so that is why we had that reaction to the upside. However, that was only a bounce. We need more confirmation to get a stronger push here. As you guys can see, again, we do have our EMA lines below our MACD still, looking to see if we can cross back over our MACD. And we will keep oil and energy on watch because they did have a lot of volume coming in on Friday. And again, if we do continue on with this bounce, we know how big of a bounce we can get. Again, a major breakout that we had recently with IMPP jumping all the way up to $9.72. So again, a lot of momentum to the upside that we are coming back down to for a possible bounce. We're going to keep an eye on this. However, again, looking for this 20-day to cross back over our 50 would be very key. And looking at XLE, again, this does represent oil and energy. As you guys can see, we do have our 20-day moving average crossing back over our 50, continuing on higher here. So that does show us that, again, oil and energy have been getting a lot of strength. So we're going to keep an eye on these stocks to see if we do get a good setup, get our 20-day to cross back over our 50 on CEI, IMPP, and HUSA. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader or you guys are looking for intraday perspective breakouts throughout the day, we mentioned pre-market news before market open every single day. Major breakouts like we had with AVDL from pre-market yesterday at $1.30, jumping up to $1.66 in pre-market, breaking over $1.60 at open, and jumping up all the way to $2.67, over 100% on that breakout in total. And also a major breakout with SIGA from monkeypox news that we had in pre-market, breaking over 50% on the day. Go to instables.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout like today again. And again, all of you instables that come over every single day and support the channel, I appreciate every one of you guys. Love every one of you guys. We're going to continue to go at it. I hope you guys do see how much I really do care about you guys. I really do want to make sure we stay green, continue to stay as consistent as possible is what we will continue to focus on in the instables room. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.